It looks like monsoon season is here in South Wales. Whoa. Just hovering under an umbrella here in the porch. It's coming in already. We've had lie-ins today. It's Izzy's day off from college and she is going to meet a friend in the park. Even though it's wet, they reckon they're going to hang out in the bandstand. So I dare say it will be memorable for them if there is rain pouring down. So anyway, she's just asleep and I'm drinking a cup of tea by myself. Enjoying the peace and quiet and listening to the rain. I've got a bit of a daily routine on the go of putting away the puzzle I was doing the night before. I'll just leave it out to show you, to be honest. Here we are, it's going to be that. I'm going to go and work on tonight's vlog and I'll see you later. It's 11:30 and I'm doing this to show you how dark it is in here, but actually my camera's really good in low level light, but it's dark. That's better. I finished editing last night's vlog. I have answered a load of comments. I have had my breakfast. I've had a wash and got dressed and I'm going to make some coffee now and start doing the post-upload stuff on the vlog. Now you see it's my mission to do this for a living. I am going to do it because it's what I really, really love to do. It's absolutely my goal to treat it like a full-time job until it can become my actual full-time job. I mean, it's a good way to work from home in COVID. There is that. I don't need to earn megabucks. Let me show you my trajectory and show you what I'm earning at the moment on it. So this is the last 28 days and you might be thinking, well, hang on, you got that in a month. Yeah, that's the most I've ever earned, but this is filtered by 28 days, right? So let's go back to the last 90 days and as you can see, if you look at this trajectory, it's going up and up and up. But if you go back to the last year, you can see I'm having a bit of a upwards curve. So what I'm hoping is if that just keeps on going up, you know, it will eventually get to the point where I can live on it. About here is where lockdown happened, and so that was where I was ticking along at by then. Around April time I was on about £15 a month, and then I really started to up the ante. I really started to pump out more videos and really pay a lot more attention to things, and as you can see, went from £15 to 25, and then there was a bit of a smaller growth, and then 30 to nearly 40, and then 40 to 60, and so far in September I've got 83. So I might even double it this month. If I can keep doubling, it'll be good and it'll all work out. It's basically a big, bold, massive gamble. So this could be utter madness, but this is my mission at the moment during COVID. While they're sort of saying, oh, work from home, my gigs are all cancelled. I want to go back to gigging as soon as I can, and obviously as soon as it's safe to do so. But wouldn't it be good is if at that point my channel's big enough that I can earn half from that and half from my gigs, and that would be good. I'm going to make coffee and get on with the next stint of that. Another humongous motivation for me doing this is a very, very strong desire to become potentially location independent for work, so that I could go and just do a couple of months in another country in an Airbnb and continue vlogging out there so I can explore a bit more of the world, you know, once Izzy's flown the nest when I'm a bit older. Look what just came. I was like, what on earth is that? It's Izzy's new rucksack. I'll put it down there for her. She is up, by the way. She's got lots of practice of maths to do today, which she's going to fit around her park trip. Weather's clearing up now. Hey, her PIN number's come now as well. So for the first time, she can make a cashless payment to buy chips for herself in the park. So that'll be nice. Ah, growing up, see? I think she's already done her college homework already. So the maths is me getting her to revise for her mock tomorrow. So what I gather from what Izzy has said, and she might have got it wrong, but it seems to me that she's being given mock papers for maths and English, and if she can achieve a grade D and higher, she can go on to the GCSE course, because most of the people in the class have got a D to get onto that course, to then have another year to just refine the marks a bit more, you know, keep practicing, get some extra work in. Yeah, that's really nice. I'll be glad when I finish the Alpro Lite and can go back onto normal Alpro though. That's the problem with getting online shops and you get a substitution, and I tend to have a quick look at the substitutions, go, oh yeah, that's all right, and then later I'm like, I didn't notice the bit that said light. Oh, it's raining again. Raining and sunny. Well, the girls will just have to take their umbrellas, won't they? I don't think they're going to mind. I think they'll think it's fun. And they're probably going to feed the pigeons in the park. They sell little bags of birdseed in the park for 50p for a little tiny, you know, like a polystyrene cup's worth. Whoops, I'm treading on a rucksack down there. But this is like £1. There's a full one there. That's £1 in B&M bargain. So Izzy just takes a load of that with her. And they love it. Ooh, something else just came through the door. Sorry, the lights are not on because I wasn't officially vlogging. I turn the lights on when I'm vlogging, you see. Oh, yes. eBay? I don't think I got this from eBay. I know what this is. Izzy, there's something else for you. It's your jazz shoes. I think so, anyway. Well, that's very strange. I definitely bought it from Amazon, but it was like a private seller on Amazon, so random. Good morning, Miss Isabel.
Morning. It's not that I've just got up, I've been up for a few hours.
Have you finished your college assignment?
Yep.
Well done. Did you enjoy it? Oh, good. That's good.
I want to unbox the thing.
Come on then, well they're unbagging. Should we actually clear some space? Look, stuff there, I've been chopping peppers up and things. Starting with this lovely bag.
What is this?
Ooh.
My feet are not that big, but hopefully they'll be like that.
I don't know, I got you a size 5, next size up. I think that's what you have to do with jazz shoes. We've gone for the split sole because Izzy finds them a lot more comfortable than the ones that have got the thing all the way down the middle. I don't know if you're familiar with jazz shoes. They're incredibly flexible and they're meant for dancing, aren't they?
You can go like this and stuff.
Yeah.
But except your feet can't do that. And if they can, then I'll be very worried for you.
That just reminds me of Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog does this with his feet.
No, he does it with his face when he's really perplexed. Like if Miss Piggy's offended him or something. Something like that. She's going for number 2. This is the one you're most excited about, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Right, I'll show your face, the intense excitement.
I can't open it, it's too stiff.
Oh, that's a bit of a rubbish unboxing. Perhaps you need a knife or some scissors.
Knife? Oh, darn.
Scissors?
Yes. Can they be quick then?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Thanks.
It's a bit bigger, isn't it? That's what we need. My battery's going. I'll be back. I'll be back in 1 minute. I changed my battery. Izzy's just made a momentous discovery. What's in there? Well, that was a surprise. He can keep you company in college.
Yeah, he can be my wing woman.
You're what?
Wing woman.
What's a wing woman?
You know when like you need some help, so like you have like a sidekick.
Oh, a right-hand man.
Yeah, it has lots and lots of pockets for organisation.
Oh, that's what you need because you've been struggling with that other one.
Big pocket, and it has 2 like little pockets.
It's like a tablet sleeve, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the inside. And then it has this pocket out here. This pocket here for like pens and stuff, I presume.
Maybe. It's not very waterproof that though, is it?
Yeah.
Don't put anything in there you don't want to get wet.
And then this pocket for stuffy stuff. Oh, it has pockets on the side for like drinks.
Brilliant.
So yeah, that is the bag.
So have you got somewhere to keep your wallet now that you can access easily? Because she was having to rummage right down for your wallet and your keys and all things like that. Like you didn't want to keep them right there because somebody could just unzip it and steal it, so it was really awkward.
I don't know.
There's inside one somewhere probably.
So keep it in one of those pocket things. What's that?
Oh!
What's pins?
Ooh, oh, for adorning the bag with, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. I really like this one. Kind of cartoony.
Yeah, actually the bag in the picture had things on, didn't it? But I just assumed that it was like customise your own.
What's really cool that it comes with these two. Not sponsored, but it should be.
Oh, your feet sore.
Yeah, I know. But I'm treating them.
She's not. She just crossed her foot over quick. She didn't want me to film it. Are we allowed to film it?
No. So I don't want people to see my weeping feet. Well, they're not weeping. They look like they're weeping because they got stuff on it.
Is that Fusidin?
Yeah.
I've just finished that and now I'm starving. I'm just eating a little bit of satsuma. Isabel's getting herself ready to go out.
Yep.
Got your bird seed, have you?
Pigeon lunchtime.
Excuse me, take that one, please.
Oh, I didn't realise. I didn't see that one was.
Yeah, I know what you're like. You'll come back with it empty.
I will.
Yeah, don't give them all of it, will you, love? Because I use that to feed our birds here.
Yeah, but our birds are more important because we have more of them in the pot than yours.
Oh, I see the new bag's getting its first outing.
Yes.
Nice hair. We get to see the makeup today.
Did it quickly.
Very nice.
Its eyeliner is very uneven, but just don't look at that.
Bye then. It's 10 to 3 now. I got my vlog up. I ate some lunch, which wasn't very healthy because it was instant noodles and I was too embarrassed to vlog about it. But anyway, I've confessed. I dealt with the kitchen and so I did all the washing up, cleared the work surfaces. I put most of the laundry away, folded up and in the cupboards. There's just a few little things hanging around the place, drying. I put those on there thinking I could put the air away, but then found out that those were still wet. Oh, that's not very interesting. I telephoned our doctor's surgery and organised for Izzy to have cetirizine added to her repeat prescription, but they said it's already on there, so they don't know why the pharmacist had any trouble. Oh, what's that? It's a very strange van. Oh, it's a speed camera van has just gone past with a camera on the top of its roof, like a portable one. Anyway, totally distracted. Yeah, so I've organised that, so I have to go after 4 o'clock to the surgery to pick up the green prescription because they've just done us a one-off for this time, and I've got to try and cash that in. I do hope they have it in stock so I can just get some for tonight because her feet are... One of them's worse than the other. One is, it's like, oh, it looks like someone's had a go at it with a cheese grater or something. Oh, it's not quite that bad, but you know, it's a big open patch, weeping, about that big, by about that big, you know, and she smothered it in antibiotic cream again. Oh, so frustrating. She doesn't do well with footwear. Her dermatologist at the hospital predicted that she would flare up with the change of routine starting college, and I agreed that that was likely to happen due to getting up earlier and having less sleep, because she's like me, we find it quite hard to fall asleep at night. I've been trying to get her to go to bed by 9. Ever since Izzy was little, getting her to go to bed and stay to bed is a bit like trying to get a jack in the box when the lid is broken. You know, the hinge just keeps coming undone. You push it down, it's just like boing out again. She was like that when she was a tot as well, and she's still like it. As soon as you think she's settled down, a door opens and you hear her plodding around up in the hallway, going back and forth for the toilet or coming down to get a drink of water. You know, anything she can think of, she's down. The tech is banned from the bedrooms at night. That has to come downstairs and I have to cast my eye over it every night. I know, oh, evil mummy. What I really should do now, and I really don't want to, but I'm gonna do it, is read all that blinking bump from the council tax department. They send really long letters about how much, oh, I got a text. They send really long letters about how much council tax I have to pay. It's just so hard to actually understand what they want me to do. I'll put the kettle on, I'll make a cuppa and I'll just sit down and I will expect it will take me a long time to pour through it all. Oh, and the other thing I did was a bit more decluttering. Got rid of some more clothes for the charity shop. So I'll take that down at the same time I go to the chemist, because I looked in the box the other day and it's not as bad as it was earlier when they first reopened. It was just really hard to cram anything in before, but it's not now. You go there in the afternoon and the box has barely got anything in it, so I'm sure it'll fit. I also need to do a little bit of food shopping later. Oh, by the way, there was a few dregs left from the pot, you know, this pot. So I tipped that in there, but it was only a little dribble really. So I'm topping it up with, well, boiling water out of the kettle and some instant coffee, which is decaffeinated because I've had my quota now for the day. It's a hybrid. I think you'd call it bastardised, but that does feel a bit rude saying that on this channel, because, you know. Anyway, It's a legitimate use of the word, and it's not swearing in that context. You can tell I don't want to tackle this boring old council tax form, can't you? Procrastinating. It's so much more fun talking to you. Do you have the same trouble with really boring forms? Do they sit there for weeks in a pile somewhere they shouldn't? I'd love to know in the comments. It's 4:10 now. I've sorted out the council tax thing. I rang them in the end. All sorted now. And I'm going to go and get Izzy's prescription now and pick up a bit of food shopping before I come home as well. Oh, and take the charity shop bag because it's stopped raining. I've popped into Iceland, picked up some bread. There it is, look. I was in somebody's way, so I didn't want to fiddle around with the camera, just kept moving. I'm going to pick up some lunchbox items today. Braeburns, I like those. 160, mind. Now, the last time I bought her grapes, she gobbled the whole lot down and made her gums really, really sore. No, I'll leave them today. Iceberg lettuce, we need salad items. I'm hoping they've got cucumbers. Yes, they have. For 70p. Might as well get peppers. We eat so many peppers. I want olives, but I don't think they have them. Izzy loves olives in her salads. They've got Somerset brie. It's my favourite sort of brie, that is. And I think I'm going to get some mozzarella for 50p as well. Oops. It's about 6:30 now. I got in ages ago, got all my shopping away. Izzy's been finishing loads and loads of maths work. I think she's done all the stuff that she needs to revise, ready for tomorrow. Eek. She's been singing at the top of her voice up there. And I've been editing, and I'm about to get the dinner on. I'm trying to get everything done earlier tonight so she can be in bed by 9 o'clock. She's running a bath now. She's going to have her bath while I'm cooking. Gosh, she's singing so loud, blimey. Her volume has really increased over lockdown. Anyway, it's so distracting. I mean, it sounds good, it's just I can't think. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It really helps the channel to grow and I so appreciate it. If you're new here and you'd like to follow more of our story, feel free to hit that subscribe button and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!